Baik, ini dalam.
If you WhatsApp me, you better WhatsApp. You don't have internet. You just WhatsApp. You're going to check. I hope 5 years only 1,000 feet. Because it's far, it's quite far to get into ambitious to try to do sports. Yeah, but it's very ambitious. And 5 days only 1,000. Your 2 days 800. You'll be sitting in the car most of the time. You decide one or the other. Yugala also has each it's a good. So decide one or the other. She just texted me. Or she texted me. Why do you want to check? You for what? Check. Okay. She thinks worried about it. She always why? You Chaiwa. Don't worry. Everything's going wrong. Yeah. Just
because I like Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of SLEDA, I cordially welcome Director General SLEDA, Mr. Ko Boon Hoi, Ms. Tina Nik, Mr. Saman Eknayaka, Secretary to the Prime Minister, and senior officers in the public sector, and the delegation from Singapore Civil Service College and the delegation from Temasek Foundation, Singapore. Unfortunately, we have informed that due to the unavoidable circumstances, Honorable Ranjit Mathuma Bandara and Honorable Dr. Harshidi Silva will not grace this occasion. but they have conveyed their well-wish to the success of this program. And I would like to take this opportunity to outline today's program. The opening remarks will be delivered by Ms. Wasantha Perera, Director General, and the speech will be delivered by Mr. Koo Boon Hui, Board Member, Temasek Foundation International. After that, remarks by Ms. Tina Ang, Director, Civil Service College International, Singapore, followed by the speech of Mr. Saman Ekanayake, Secretary to the Prime Minister. The word of thanks will be delivered by Ms. Jaivikrama, the participant of this program. And after that, we are moving to the official photograph session and refreshment at the Slida Cafeteria. The actual seminar program, conference program, will be starting from the same location after the refreshment time. Let me conclude the session. Session 1, Emerging Challenges of Public Sector Leadership, will be delivered by Mr. Koo Boon Hui. The Session 2, Effective Public Service Delivery to E-Government, the Singapore Experience, will be delivered by Mr. Ashok Kumar Sitaraman. The last session, Session 3, Leading High Performance Teams, will be delivered by Professor Low Good King. So moving to today's agenda, I take this opportunity to kindly invite Director General Slida, Mrs. Wasantha Perera, for the opening remarks. Please welcome them.
Thank you, Vidut. Mr. Saman Ekanayake, Secretary to the Prime Minister. Mr. Koo Boon Hui, Board Member of Temasek Foundation International, and Ms. Tina Ang, Director, Civil Service College International, Singapore. And distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It is with much pleasure that I am here today to deliver my opening remarks at this conference on capacity building for service excellence. In fact, as Sri Lanka's premier public training institution, Slida is delighted to host and conduct this conference in collaboration with Temasek Foundation International and Singapore Civil Service College. Slida, Singapore Civil Service College, and Temasek Foundation International is a collaboration as a result of the initiative taken by Prime Minister Honorable Ranil Wickremesinghe. As a result, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the parties for the capacity development of Sri Lankan public sector. Today's conference is one of many activities that are planned under this MOU. As you all agree with me, the socio-economic development plans of Sri Lanka demands an efficient public service. This is an era where we need to step out from conventional framework of public administration into a more forward-looking, more vibrant environment of public administration in practice. And hence, an efficient service delivery modalities and behaviors are a must to function at the required level of excellence. Towards this end, we need a public service with amenable and more citizen-centric and more outward-focused, and with new knowledge and competencies to meet all the future challenges. This then requires our public sector managers to shift from a transactional leadership role to a more transformational leadership in their leadership role, thus ensuring an executive excellence into their managerial role. Accordingly, with the major focus of this capacity building for service excellence program is to develop, among others, the appropriate leadership qualities of Sri Lankan public sector managers. And it is envisioned that the series of collaborative programs to be conducted by Civil Service College Singapore with SLEDA will indeed contribute to the way ahead in achieving the outcomes of the country's development agenda. Let me conclude by once again thanking the collaborative efforts of the Temasek Foundation International and the Civil Service College of Singapore, and agreeing their engagement with SLEDA on more performance enhancement ventures to our public sector. And we in SLEDA earnestly look forward for this continuation of this collaborative venture, enabling the competency enhancement of our public service to reach out to all levels of our public sector managerial cadres, thus ensuring the appropriate executive direction and guidance in the achievement of the planned development goals and objectives in various sectors of the government. With that said, I declare the conference on capacity building for service excellence is officially open. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. I take this opportunity to invite Mr. Koo Woon Hoi, Board Member, Temasek Foundation International, to deliver his remarks. Please welcome, sir.
Mr. Saman Ekanaika, Secretary to the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Mrs. Asante Pereira, Sri Lanka Institute of Development Administration's leader, Ms. Tina Chan, Tina Ng, Director of Singapore Civil Service College. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very pleased to be here to join you at the official opening of this important public service conference, jointly supported by the Prime Minister's Office of Sri Lanka, SLEDA, the Temasek Foundation International, and Civil Service College Singapore. We are indeed honored that the Prime Minister's Office of Sri Lanka has given the Temasek Foundation International an opportunity to be part of this partnership. Grooming leaders for the future is a key priority for any community. How do we identify talent? How do we prepare them to be leaders who are nimble to change? How do they stay ahead of the curve and plan for the future? These are just some of the questions that public sector leaders of the day need to ask, discuss, and address. Later this morning, during the conference, I will be touching on some of the emerging issues of public sector leadership. That is in my role as a senior fellow of the Civil Service College of Singapore, rather than my role as a director of the Temasek Foundation International. So you get two in one. Now, this program is one of many in the area of public administration that the Temasek Foundation International supports. Public administration is a key priority of funding for the foundation, constituting about 18% of our annual funding. Why is this important? As communities across Asia continue to develop rapidly, they need to have robust institutions of governance, regulatory frameworks, and public policy capabilities that will help facilitate economic growth and development. Improving governance systems and institutions, including strengthening public sector capacity, is crucial to achieving this goal. Now, one special feature of this particular program is the inclusion of technology. The program will incorporate distance learning platforms, such as learning management systems with online modules and video conferencing. As program participants are located at both the central and provincial regions, this will be an excellent way to ensure that guided learning is sustained throughout the year using these online platforms. Sometime last year in September, the Temasek Foundation was renamed the Temasek Foundation International. With this name change, while our work may extend to communities beyond Asia, our focus will remain within our continent, contributing to a thriving, prosperous, and connected Asia has been the Foundation's focus since our inception. And since 2007, we have committed about US $128 million over 10 years to 348 programs that build capability in healthcare, education, urban management, public administration, and disaster preparedness. As we commemorate 10 years in partnership, it is our belief that these programs will continue to enhance people-to-people connections and foster greater economic integration and growth in Asia and beyond. On behalf of the Foundation, I thank all of the excellencies who are here today for your personal support for the program. I would also like to thank all our partners, the Prime Minister's Office in Sri Lanka, SIDA, and the Singapore Civil Service College for your commitment in driving the program. And last but not least, I wish all of you, the participants, a fruitful learning journey at this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Tina Ng, Director, Civil Service College International, Singapore.
Mr. Salman Ekenakeke, Secretary to the Prime Minister's Office, Mrs. Wasantha Pereira, Director General SIDA, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I've only learned one Sri Lankan word, which is thank you is suti. So I don't know how to say good morning. I'll learn after this speech. I'm Tina, Director of Civil Service College International, and I'm honored today to represent the college at the launch of the Capacity Building for Service Excellence Program. I've had the privilege to travel around your country for the past few days, and I must say it's a very beautiful country. You are blessed with diversity, not only in the landscape, but in the biodiversity of animals here and birds. So, and I was talking to Director General that the people in Sri Lanka will never go hungry. You have so much land that's fertile, you grow a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, and so you are really blessed, and so you should be thankful for that. I said, in Singapore, if we don't work, we'll go hungry, because we all live in high-rise apartments without land. So it is always a pleasure to visit Sri Lanka. This is my, I think, third time I've been here, although it's been some time since I last came. And I'm very thankful that I had a few days to visit your wonderful ancient cities, and it gave me an understanding of Sri Lanka's history, your heritage. You have such a beautiful heritage, and the people that lived before, in the BCs and as well as the 80s, and the marvelous technology in both buildings, and also thought of how they govern people. So you should go back to your history and learn from these lessons as well. So just a little bit about it. The Civil Service College is a Singapore's central training institution for Singapore public service. As the heart of learning excellence, the college aims to develop a first-class public service for Singapore. And our competencies lie in the area of governance, public administration, and management. Civil Service College International is pleased to partner with the Temasek Foundation International, our Prime Minister's Office of Sri Lanka, as well as SIDA, to develop the Capacity Building Service Excellence Program for the Sri Lankan Civil Service. It is an opportunity for us to learn together as well to share experiences on our developmental journey and exchange perspective so that we can together face the challenges of the future. The program, as I understand it, is part of Sri Lanka's effort to develop your young leaders and strengthen its leadership pipeline for the future. In Singapore, as you will hear from Mr. Khoo, who's been in one of our senior leaders in our public service, we are always obsessed with developing leaders for the future and always focusing on that so that we have a pipeline of leaders who can lead our country forward in the civil service. This program is part of Sri Lanka's effort, as I said. The 18-month program comprises classroom workshops, on-the-ground program project implementation, final review and cascading, as well as e-learning has been incorporated to ensure that there's continuous contact, as well as support among the participants and faculty's members. By the end of the program, we hope that you have not only gained a conceptual understanding of leadership and managing change, but also acquire a deeper understanding of the complexities of implementing and managing change on the ground. But more importantly, build a network of practitioners among yourselves for support as you go through your journey in the civil service of Sri Lanka. The program has been supported by 9 faculty members and project members. As my colleagues have fed back to me, the first module on project management and implementation started in September. And the feedback was the energy and the enthusiasm of the participants were very encouraging. It demonstrated the commitment of the participants to learn. And now we are in the midst of module 2, which is leading from the middle. And I had a little opportunity to glimpse into the classroom yesterday, to sit in a small session. And I must say, all of you are excellent learners. So I will encourage you to continue to have an open mind and learn. And I would like to take this opportunity to express our appreciation to the Temasek Foundation International, the Sri Lanka's Prime Minister's Office, the Ministry of Public Administration and Management, as well as LEADER, for bringing this program into fruition. Let me tell you, this program was conceived, it takes longer than to bear a baby, okay? So it took longer for us to talk about the program, what might be the needs, and what might be useful for the young leaders of Sri Lanka. So let me take this opportunity to thank Director General Vasantha Pereira, Mr. Vijay Kun, and his teams in Sri Lanka, who have worked very hard for this program. And my feedback from my colleagues is that they are all very committed and very prompt in correspondence and replying to our many queries from our side. Last but not least, I want to wish the Sri Lanka government all the best in developing your leaders and as you take the journey forward. And I was reading the Vision 2025 last night, and they have very ambitious goals and all. I wish you the very best in achieving that vision. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Ladies and gentlemen, it's honor to invite Mr. Saman Ekanayake, Secretary to the Prime Minister, to address the gathering. Please welcome, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. Koo Boon Hui, Board Member, Temasek Foundation. Ms. Tina Tan, Director, Civil Service College International, Singapore. And, Mr. Ashok Kumar Sitaraman, Center, National University of, Leadership Center, National University of Singapore. And what was a Low GAT, Associate Trainer, Civil Service College, friends. So, though undergrad, I had to make a speech, and it's a challenge because there are 2 worst critics of mine as party folks. One is a former assistant secretary, the other one is still one of my assistant secretaries. So we are going to criticize him. Then let me try. So this morning we are discussing about 3 important areas: public sector, capacity building, and service excellence. So in this part of the world, public sector still plays an important role. We usually say it's from birth to death. So these public poor guys, we have to come to you for various things. And of course, you sit in the air-conditioned rooms with OLLs, with a fan and everything. Then paid by the expenses paid by the poor taxpayers. When they buy 100 grams of sugar, they pay tax, and you are getting paid from those money, and you enjoy all those luxuries, vehicles and everything. And that guy is waiting outside the office. We have seen. So that is public sector. And that is what we are trying to change. That is where we need reforms, restructuring and capacity building to lead the service excellence. Then, ladies and gentlemen, they are an important segment of the public sector. What is that? That is SLAs, planning service, accounting service. All these are very important segments of the public sector. They are the ones who run this country. So, capacity building of all these services are immensely important. It's very, very important. We can't neglect it or ignore it. That's why we have this type of program. I must thank the Temasek Foundation on the request of the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. The Singapore Prime Minister readily agreed and made available the services of Temasek Foundation and the Civil Service College. So they have given training to 70 of our young officers to go to Singapore, stay 5 days there and learn something. And I hope they continue their support and help us to develop capacity of these young officers. Now we have a question. Actually, it still does problem of mine. What sort of a capacity building we need? What are the skills we should impart to our senior managers? In my view, the list is very long, but let me summarize. Number one, management capability. You should be able to manage the office, manage the team, manage situations, everything. Then knowledge on administrative processes and procedures and systems. It's different from office to office. So you'll have to learn those things. Once you go and sit there, within 1 or 2 days, or maybe within 1 week, you'll have to get all these skills. Otherwise, the people working with you, under you, and the people who are coming to obtain your services are going to decide you as a failure. Then public accountability. Now, this is very important nowadays. We talk of good governance, right to information, national audit bill. So when all these things come, it's going to be very, very difficult. Not like the days we joined the service in 1985. After 1 year's training, when we go to field, we used to take that petrol order book with us. And we go and stop anywhere on any petrol station. Just look at the board, write the name of the petrol station, they pump fuel, and we just give the voucher and go. Now you can't do this in any of these petrol stations in this country. Due to many reasons. Again, you must have not settled the bills in time. You have so they are not honoring you this thing, so you have to pay money and get the service. Okay. Then technical knowledge required for the relevant job. Identity card office, passport office, the customs, excise, different skills required. But the same office, the same SLA, same planning service, same accountant, both they are work. But the working environment is different. So you have to learn those things. Then people orientation. That is where we have to think of the people. Again, I told you about these poor taxpayers. We have to look at them, sympathize with them and help them to sort out their problems. Then efficient and effective delivery of services. It comes with all this, whatever I told you earlier. Then intimate knowledge of the government machinery. Government machinery you should understand. Last week we went to Denia. So there's a flood in those area in May this year. Some families are still in these makeshift huts, tents. Why? Because we are still trying to find suitable lands for them to resettle. So we told them to send the identified lands and send the request to land ministry. Right. So almost all the divisional secretaries send their papers to land ministry. But there was one lady, divisional secretary, who has sent the request to Home Affairs. Right? So things get delayed. She didn't know the procedure. So that's bad. That leads to delays. In the teamwork, we know that, as I told you earlier, usually a divisional secretary or even a head of a department, whichever the service he or she belongs, has to work with the team, multidisciplinary team. So you should be able to get their support to achieve the objectives of the organization you are working for. Then, who will decide whether you are providing an excellent service or not? Number one, general public, the ones who are coming to your office to obtain services, you should be able to satisfy them. Then your colleagues, who are working in the other ministries and departments, they have to, for example, take public service function. The clients are the whole public service. So, again, your batchmates are working there. So, try to get something done. Talk to them and see how the wheels are turning. That's up to you to decide. Then your colleagues, the other government officials, there are various government officials, say customs, Ministry of Education import the vehicle. Then we have to go to customs for the clearance and we have to obtain their service. So they are the ones who are going to decide your efficiency. So that is the challenge here. The challenge is for you to lead the team and correct procedures and address the weaknesses and deficiencies and correct it. That is your challenge. That is where we are trying to help you to learn things from Singapore and all these other developed countries and apply those skills, knowledge, experience, and help to develop provide excellent services to the public service. I've been in the public service for over 30 years. I can discuss few important things, skills you need to have to provide a good service. Number one is quickness of response and reaction. If someone comes and wants to obtain your services and the telephone call, you should be able to give an answer quickly, a quick answer. Most of the time, if you call and if you can go, what is the answer we are getting? That's an important person missing. Who is that? All these ministries and cases, there is a very important person who does this job, and that person is missing. Because of that, nothing is going to happen. Can someone tell me? With that important person, subject line. Subject card is on leave. Subject card has gone for lunch. Or maybe going even for shopping. So that person who came from Anuradhapur to Colombo has to go back. That person does not have a place to stay in Colombo. So that poor taxpayer will go back. Because subject card is on leave. Even with due respect to Public Administration Ministry, I'm living in the flat given by them. They send a water bill. That water bill is coming, after about 10 months. Last time it came about 15,000 rupees. So I have to pay that. And when they calculate it, there is a swimming pool and there is a car washing area. I never washed my cars in that place and I never used the swimming pool. So I told them not to charge me for those things. Right? They agreed and they were charging me a lesser amount. Suddenly, this last bill came to about 15,000, and my office contacted the Public Administration Ministry. Then they found out that legal officer who is handling it is on leave. Right? This happened 30 years ago, this happened 20 years ago, this happened 10 years ago, and even now it is happening. Okay. Then there are a few things I think even I saw those things on the newspapers also. Few examples. Procurement Appeal Board Chairman, Mr. Gunasekar, went to service his car. Right? And then the usual garage event, the place. So the owner says, immediately, so you keep the car and go, don't wait. No, I have time, I can wait. So Gunasekar said, no, sir, please go. I said, why you are chasing me? No, sir, there is a secretary here. So he came, he himself because we were discussing some business. Then, a retired secretary about 1 year ago got a phone call. And the contractor said, sir, I gave Ganman survey account. So that amount I put to deposit in your account. So this guy, the retired guy, he got surprised. What is this? That the contractor realized his mistake and he disconnected the call. So the real incident. Then there was the secretary went abroad 6 times within a period of 6 months. And lost the job. So what I want to tell you is the society, the world, your clients, your colleagues, your superiors, including your family. Everyone is watching you. One mistake, that's it. So you have to be very clear about your goals, your objectives, your path. Okay. If you make one mistake, that's it. Because it's a very small country. People know each other. So learn lesson. That is from my experience. And try to learn something from Temasek Foundation, Singapore. The gentleman is retired police commissioner of Singapore. I'm sure he can tell you many things. How the public service is working there. Learn those things. And try to provide an excellent service. Thank you very much.
Sir, your grace on this occasion is highly encouraging for us. And please accept our sincere gratitude. Thank you. So let me invite Ms. Joy Vikrama, the participant of the CBSE program, to deliver the word of thanks.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to express how happy and grateful I am to be delivering the vote of thanks on behalf of the participants. My gratitude extends to the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Honorable Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe, whose vision of creating a great public service and whose vision of building the capacity of young public servants made this program possible. And also, my gratitude extends to Ms. Tina and the staff of the Singapore Civil Service College and all the resource persons of the CSC for making this program a reality and giving all of these participants a great training opportunity and providing us with hospitality at Singapore. And also, I would like to thank the Temasek Foundation International Singapore for providing the financial resources and also guiding us even in this program, in the local component of the program. And also to the Secretary of the Prime Minister, Mr. Saman Ekanayake, for guiding us and also his insightful remarks today, not just today as well, but also from the beginning of this program. You were with us from the beginning at the interviews and also during some of the local components of the program. And thank you very much, sir, for being with us here today as well. And of course, my thanks also extends to the Director General of SLEDA, Mrs. Vasantha Pereira, and all the staff of the SLEDA for conducting the local component of this program. And I know, madam, that you have gone through a lot of hardships, contacting the participants and also making this program a reality. Thank you very much, madam. And also special mention goes to Mr. D. Vijay Kon, our program coordinator for conducting the program as well as making today's session a possibility. And lastly, I would like to thank all the participants for being here, and I hope that you have gained a lot from the last programs. Some of us has completed the both programs that we are supposed to do in this module, but some of us are still in the middle of the program. I hope that all of you have gained what the Prime Minister and the Secretary to the Prime Minister expects from us, and I hope that all of us will get together and build a greater Sri Lanka and strengthen our public service. Thank you very much, everybody.
it's time to terminate the inauguration of the Public Service Conference for Capacity Building for Service Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, please join with us for the refreshment, and please be returned to the same location to carry out the actual program for the sessions. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Talk to Gavin. They talk to the teacher. So they talk to the
Okay, madam. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And right one.